to the old Let's Talk About It podcast. Before we get going, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't take but a second. Like, comment, subscribe, join the conversation. This one is going to be a pretty good one today. Something different. I told you we're going to start elevating the subject matter. Start talking about some things that is spoken about. It's all around us, but it's rarely spoken about out loud in a way that's useful, that's beneficial. So we're going to jump right to it. I'm going to let my guest introduce herself, and then we're going to get right to the conversation.
All right. Peace, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am the Love Doctor 3869 to be exact. I do different readings, different types of readings. I also coach Tantric healing of the lower four chakras as well as sex magic. So, yeah.
We talking about sex today, y'all. We having the real kind of sex education, not the one they showed us in school. The one in school was cool. It taught you how not to get the crabs and herpes. But it didn't teach you about the energy and the usefulness and the spiritual side of it. So we're going to jump right into it. Okay. I'm not one that's very familiar. I'm familiar with Tantra and Tantric sex. I've read bits and pieces here and there. Had a book or two. But I never studied it to the level where I was using it correctly and everything. From my understanding, it has roots in Hinduism and Buddhism. Taoist, okay. But it's okay. Tantric sex is not about the actual act itself, though, right? It's about the journey. So what's that journey?
It's about expansion and the liberation. Joining the subconscious and the consciousness into unit consciousness, the infinite consciousness. Tantra.
Pause. Before we go into that, I want to know, how do you even begin to get on a journey towards this? Because I don't know a lot of people that actually embrace this level of knowledge about sex and its usefulness and things of that nature. So where in your life led you towards this path? Because I want to know that first before we get into the actual defining of this stuff. That's more interesting to me because most people don't embrace it to that level. Talk about that.
Okay, well, how I got into Tantra was based off healing myself off of trauma. When it came to just sex in itself, even just me abusing my authority when it came to the little bit of sexual knowledge I had at a certain age. Because I learned how to manipulate it, you know what I mean, instead of the actual knowledge to be able to transmute it.
Okay.
You know, so I actually learned from trauma, healing myself from trauma, and just taking a step back and just listening to myself. Because, like, a lot of times we fail to listen to ourselves. And sometimes life will put you in certain situations where you have no choice.
Okay.
Like, and then it's like, you always got to be careful of what you put out to the universe. Because I asked for this. I surrendered to the divine. You know what I mean? I just asked for information. And with knowledge, comes a lot of responsibility.
Okay, but question, what made you not choose a specific, because I don't know if you follow a specific religion or not, do you?
No, I'm free spirit.
Okay. So what made you not go a religious route with it instead of the spiritual? Because some go through different things. They'll automatically, especially in the black culture, fall towards Christianity. The default, they go Islam. What made you choose this path? Because most will reject the free spirit path.
Well, what made me, yes, it actually does, because I actually started off in a church. I never claimed myself as a Christian, though. I at one point I didn't necessarily know why. I just felt like I never really could resonate. Like, this is what I am. I didn't never really feel comfortable in a box.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? And I always got knowledge from not just Christians, but also Muslims and other religious practices. So I remember I actually got baptized at the age of 26, my first time getting baptized.
Okay.
And the church, it opened me up. I was working with the energy of Oshun, not necessarily knowing, but it was basically the ocean washing me, just opening my eyes to just the BS that was going on in the church, you know what I mean? And when I asked the universe, I was like, look, I don't know if your name Jesus, I don't know, you know what I'm saying,
So
if we
even
call
earlier,
it the
mine
right
was
name.
open.
Yeah,
You
like,
didn't even-
because
okay.
I had already, prior to all of this stuff, I was already experiencing angelic activity when I was a young girl.
Okay.
And it was just, I didn't really understand it or understand it. You know, it made me be angry. And, you know, when you don't have understanding or the knowledge of what's really going on, it could cause you to just live life off the edge and just like whatever. So I was just like, look, I'm gonna tell you just straight up. And I started fasting. I was like, I'm gonna tell you straight up, like, I don't know whether I'm disrespecting you, I apologize, just show me the way.
Okay.
And stuff started happening. And then next thing you know, I'm reading tarot, I'm getting into the science. Like, it's a whole science, you know what I mean? Like, this is, we're being studied, you know what I mean?
I know that for a fact. Yeah.
So it's like, it's crazy when you find out, you know, just the originality of sex and, you know, the anatomy of sex. And it's and how people, they look down, like, how you a pastor and you looking at me like, oh, she talk about sex, but how did you get here?
Right. Somebody was having sex.
Exactly.
They say the world is overpopulated, so we've been out here doing it, but it's so taboo. And the worst place it should be taboo is in the church. Like, that's where all of us would gather. So why wouldn't we talk about and have healthy conversations about something we're clearly doing? You know, so.
And then the worst part about it is you get these ministers that have sexual intercourse with kids and young people and stuff like that. So, to be honest with you, when they do stuff like that, it's because they're into sex magic. You know, and a lot of people, they don't even know they using sex magic when they use sex magic. That's how crazy it is.
I want to ask you, what's sex magic?
Sex magic is basically tantric sex. It's actually the understanding of the expansion of the energies that's going on and the liberation. Like,
So go ahead and jump into it, because it's gonna keep coming back to it. Okay. Go back into what's tantric sex. Like,
tantric.
Get into it.
Tan means expansion. Tra means liberation. T-A-N, expansion. Tra, liberation within your sexual energies. So when you're using your sexual energies and understanding the anatomy of the portals that you're opening, the energy that you're working with, and the Kama Sutras that, you know, you can get into when it comes to the embodiment of the Qing energy. The Qing energy is the sexual energy. A lot of people only know about the Qi, you know, but Qing energy is the sexual energy.
It's stronger, isn't it? If it's harnessed the right way.
Because what a lot of people don't know is when they seek healing, a lot of people, they seek healing backwards because they go straight for the food. They go straight, they say, okay, I'm going to stop eating such and such and such. When in all actuality, the Creator put what originally heals us already in store within us.
Okay.
That's sexual energy. Your sexual energy fuels everything that you do throughout the day. Your sexual energy is your creative energy.
Okay, so how do you harness that? How do you, and I don't know all the terminology, so when you horny, should you just hold it to yourself, or, because we quick to release it. We get worked up, you know, we had none in a while, we really find some way to release that energy. So should we not do that, and if not, what do we do with that energy?
Okay, well, the truth be told, a lot of people, I don't know how they're gonna feel about this, but
talk about it.
They say it's bad to just go without sex.
Okay.
Because you always want to keep that energy moving. As far as through your chakra systems, you want to move it actually instead of like ejaculating, because what a lot of men don't even understand is you just ejaculating on a girl's ass or something like that. That's the male form of abortion. If you're not using your semen with a certain type of intention.
I'm sorry, kids. Y'all, I'm sorry. I lost a lot of y'all over the year. I was about to say something crazy. Good.
Because your semen is the elixir of life. It is the elixir of life. It is. It's like, okay, you're like a tire, okay? And the more you ejaculate, that's just the air coming out of the tire, slowly but surely. You haven't realized when you ejaculate, you have some good ass sex, and you get this big old bust, you go to sleep.
Goddamn right.
That's because your body's organs is being pulled from. All of that semen and stuff is pulling from other organs, different organs of the body. So that's when it drains you. That's why I said a lot of people are being sucked by these succubuses, incubus, like suck the soul out your dick. You know what I'm saying? Like on some raw shit.
Just jacking off?
Look, if you're jacking off and you just ejaculate, that's a male form of abortion. Now, if there's a way that you can separate the ejaculation from the orgasm as far as a man, there's a way that you can do that. And it's 2 different ways that I know of so far. I'm pretty sure it's more. However, there's 2 different ways that I know of so far.
What's one way? Because if I'm killing all my kids, I need to stop.
Well, it's actually between the testicles and the anal area. Mm-hmm. Like right there in between. If you press that button. I said button.
Yeah, it's like a little twizzler, little ditch part.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call it. They call it the tape.
If you press right up in there, right before, like, the point of no return is what they call it. If you press in, you can sublime that energy upward and purify the nadis. Purifying your chakra system. See, a lot of people, I know this is kind of skipping, but I know a lot of people that they know about sex magic. So, like, I manifested this house, sex magic. My Jeep, sex magic. All I did was masturbate with myself. I didn't need like a masculine energy. I could just masturbate with myself.
So you can manifest even through masturbation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I was only thinking you needed them 2 energies to come together with 2 people to manifest, but...
Well, you already have the 2 energies within you.
Okay, keep
That's
going.
that masculine energy and the feminine energy.
Keep going, okay. I just got to connect them.
Yeah. And, dang, I was going somewhere.
My bad, I'm sorry.
No, it's cool because it's so much information that I could just be dropping
and the more you talk, it's like
day.
making me want to ask deeper questions because I don't know this stuff, yo. This is good.
Yeah,
I can say we misuse. I'm 41.
Mm-hmm.
I can honestly say I've misused sex because I just didn't know.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You know? And what I thought I knew,
mm-hmm.
even with the bit of information you dropped, I still didn't know. I'm thinking I'm making love. No, it felt good. That's about it. Keep going.
Well, a lot of people don't even realize. See, I was one of the women because I was married at one point in my life.
Twice.
Oh, I was just once, and I learned my lesson. So, if I wanted to get married,
I'm a glutton for punishment.
Which,
man.
while we're talking about marriage, you know, marriage actually derives from the word merge. So a lot of people, they're taking it the whole opposite way. When your penis is the finger, the woman's vagina is the ring.
Oh shit!
So sex before marriage, where? That is when you merge. That is your marriage.
But I've tried to tell people this even biblically. Once you have sex, you're married.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm like, no. These ceremonies that we have now, that's something we came up with. If you study the history of it, you know why they came up with the marriage certificates and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say, if you actually read your Bible, it says once you consummated or had sex with the person, you consider married.
That's basically, see, they've taken everything. This world is basically backwards.
Okay.
Religion is your real origin, split up in different lies, or I wouldn't even necessarily say lies. I would just say in riddles.
Misinterpretations and
riddles.
It's allegories. It's allegorical, but we take it too literal.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Keep going.
You know, so yeah, that's definitely basically where I was going at. Like, it's merging. You merging. That's your marriage.
I'm gonna cut you off for more. Keep going.
I had something else before I was gonna
My
say
bad.
that.
I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let you keep going.
But dang, what
you
was
said
I
marriage
saying?
is about merging together.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you was at.
It really is. It's about merging. And what a lot of people don't understand is that you're opening energy fields, not only energy fields, your aura field, not only your aura field, but different portals. The woman is a portal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is why we create life. You know, and that is a reflection of the feminine energy that also men have, is the creative energy. When you can sit down and you can put together your podcast, you can put together your craft, your smell wells, your CDs, your music, that is your feminine energy, because you have to put feeling in it. You have to put intention in it. And that's what that's what a lot of people don't understand. When I was the type of girl, and that's where I was going. I was the type of girl when I was married, I would cut on a porn. Mm-hmm. And I'd be like, hey, I bet you I can suck your dick better than she can. Or hey, I bet you I can ride you better than she can, do this, do the whatever, whatever. But what I didn't know, and this is why I don't sell porn now, I don't sell porn, is that it releases something called dopamine. What dopamine is instant gratification, for those of you who do not know. However, it causes certain consequences later on down the line, such as depression, insecurities, and so on and so forth of that nature. Because it'll be the littlest insecurity, and it will, trigger that within something that probably, some women, you see a lot of women out here getting breast jobs and booty jobs and stuff, is because they feeling like they have to live up to a certain standard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're not happy with who they are. And this is where a lot of people mess up too when searching for love. They look for love externally, because that's what we're taught to look for. Anything that we can touch materialistically, externally.
Right.
First, instead of looking within. You know why? Because instantly, we are our worst critics.
Absolutely. Okay.
So we're looking for that validation so we can lack in being great. Subconsciously.
Okay.
Because, come on now, being great is a lot of work. You gotta be able to be unaccepted by the crowd. You gotta be able to stand out. You gotta be able to take all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So we want something now. That's the dopamine. Now, instant gratification. Too much of that can put you back, because your body was already programmed to give you that dopamine energy.
You're dropping bombs right now. Oh my gracious. Okay. So we go back to the sexual energy. Mm-hmm. Okay, and we've touched on it, but I want to go back into it because I didn't actually ask this question. Mm-hmm. Okay, you have some with the train of thought that, I'm a sexual being, I'm a fuck whoever I want to, whatever. You have some that say, no, I'm gonna preserve this energy and be particular. We was talking about a subject. Is it best to go ahead and use that and just be more free with it, or conserve it?
In certain times, like for real, protect your energy. First and foremost, protect your energy.
Yeah, right.
So yes, it's something called no fab and semen retention and stuff of that nature, that it teaches you how it is good to conserve that energy. However, you don't want to just do that for too long, to the fact that you're the 40-year-old version. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to, when the thing is, a lot of people do that so they can first gain control. Because a lot of men, they can't just start jacking and then think you can separate that orgasm from the little ejaculation or whatever. They can't just do that off of, it takes a long time. You know what I'm saying? So even when you're in a relationship and it comes to conserving your energy, a lot of people, they lose that connection because they always having sex. So they'll wind up going out cheating instead of having a certain amount of days where they do it. Not necessarily saying, hey, we're going to schedule when we going to have sex.
Yeah, but you let the energy build back up.
Yeah, you have to let the energy build back up. Especially if, like, a lot of people don't know, your semen is called callus amritas. So when you drink from the semen, or if you drank the woman's cum, that is the elixir of life. So I've seen a lot of my exes, when I stopped fucking with them, they start looking old. Like, they start getting grays. That's the importance of the semen. That's why I told you. You ejaculating just all willy-nilly. That's why a lot of people don't know. A lot of their karma probably building up for the next lifetime that they have to reincarnate. But we're not even going to get on that. A lot of people don't know that's how powerful your semen is. Like, your semen is very, very powerful. This is why the Taoist practices, when you practicing with the right person, they can teach you how to transmute that energy and sublime it upward towards your third eye. You can open up certain chakras, and sexuality is the fastest way to spirituality. The spiritual enlightenment.
Okay.
Spiritual enlightenment.
Because I've always felt, and I mean, of course I know now, but even early on, I was like, when you're connected right, sex is a spiritual act. Mm-hmm. When you hit a certain spot within that. The act of it, it's like you elevate above just the act. You know. Back to something you said. It is kind of silly, but it might be what you were saying. You said once some guys stop fucking with you, they start looking old. So eating pussy keep you looking young. I'm just saying.
The right one. Now.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm telling you, if you
because you said it's the elixir of life.
It is, especially if you're eating the right one, and if she is eating like, my diet changed to me being vegan.
Yeah, put some of that out there. What women should eat so we can eat the right elixir. Yeah, because I don't want to be eating goddamn chitlin elixir and shit.
I'm fucking a lot. This is hilarious. So,
but I'm serious. Actually, like I really want to know this stuff.
When I was eating meat, I was still producing the same type of energy though. So it's not saying that you can't eat meat and whatever. It's really based off how you eat. It's as long as your food colorful, you gonna have some good. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be mindful of what you put into your body. The more cleaner your body is, like if you are vegan and you or you want to go on a fast. I promise you, ladies, if you got a man and you wanna, you know what I'm saying, spice it up a little bit, go on like a 7-day fast, man, just fruits. Not saying that you don't have to eat nothing, just fruits and just good vegetables and stuff. I'm telling you, your man gonna tell you that you taste different, like you're tasting more sweeter. Not saying that you don't already taste sweet, but yes.
Some of y'all don't. Well, I don't know because I don't eat the bitter fruit. I don't eat bitter fruit.
I don't eat. Yeah. But yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Any fruits, any red fruits for the root chakra, and you know it all goes up within the color system because it's really more than 7 chakras, but that's another topic.
I was gonna say that's a whole different podcast by itself. Within in tantra or tantric sex, when it's 2 partners, are there certain, and I'm not even talking about sexual positions, but are there certain positions or postures that help with the connection, or is it more just an energy transfer?
Well, it's actually both. It's both of the energy transfer, and there are also sexual positions to help you boost your spiritual abilities. Even when it comes to healing, because it's not. Because originally, sex was used to heal. You know what I mean? Our ancestors used to use it to heal. Like it's a certain position you could use to heal your back pains and certain stuff like that.
I'm not trying, and I'm being silly, but what is the position? Are you able to share some of those?
Yeah, if you like hitting it from the back.
Okay, that helps with back pain.
Back pain. You know, that's one easy way for you to heal that back, especially if you're moving that energy and focusing that energy on that back pain. Like a lot of women, they be like, boo, my stomach hurt, and then the dude be like, I got something that's gonna make your stomach feel better. And for real, it really do.
Yeah, y'all,
you know what
y'all
I'm
be
saying?
straight out of that little pipe.
I'm telling you that shit, yo. You really do. So that's what I'm saying. That was just a mere example. That's 2 different examples that you can use in order to
sometimes
heal.
I've heard women when they had a headache, they'll say, I got a headache, but sometimes after they do it, that headache will go away.
Because it might, you'll never know, like I said, the qing energy, just as well as you can, that chi energy just getting clogged can cause diseases. I remember I met someone here, and they was like that, because I started getting acupuncture at one point in my life.
Okay.
And they said that, you know, they...
I ate none all day. I was kind of fasting for this.
Oh, I got some. Well,
No, you good. I mean, unless you got some water or something. That's it. No, I'm good. I purposely didn't eat.
Oh,
okay.
This, that's good then.
I took a little turmeric shot, took my little, it was some type of natural energy with different natural foods. It was all, I got it from Whole Foods.
Oh, sea moss. Ladies, sea moss.
That's what I need to, get you
sea moss. Get that thing wet, real juicy. If you having problems with that, or even if you're not and you just want it to be a little extra strong for your man.
Because listen,
sea moss.
I don't know about the younger guys, but as us men get older, we kind of enjoy doing that a little more because we understand, like, how to do it better. Well, for us that have studied it. Keep it right so we'll stay down there a while if you get it right. I put up a tent, start a fire. I go camping down there if you have it right.
I'm fucking alive.
Straight up.
Oh my goodness.
All right, let me get you some more questions. Because like I said, I'm being silly, but this is really stuff I've been wanting to know.
Okay.
No, it's not a silly question. Because I had actually posted it on Facebook. Because I kind of showed a picture of my notes. I didn't realize this question was right here. But people started hitting me up, and I said, I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to wait to see this when it comes out to see the answer when I ask the question. Okay. Why is pussy so good?
I was waiting for this question.
Yeah, like, what's up?
So, y'all out there who want to know what pussy feel like,
Yeah, cause
do like this. Suck your jaws in together and move your tongue.
I don't know if I'm going to do that because I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do that, but yeah, y'all do that.
That's what pussy feel like, okay? That's what pussy feel like. But pussy is so good because God is a woman. This whole
go
world
into that. Break it down.
is built up off of what they call pussy. However, the real word for it should be yoni, which means sacred womb space.
Sacred womb space, yoni. So when y'all going to get the yoni steams and stuff, even with that, understand what you're doing on a higher level than just freshening your coochie up. You know, keep going.
Yeah, because in all actuality, everything comes from your womb space. You might think it's coming from your mind. You might think it's coming from your womb space because your womb space carries that creative energy. Whenever you're working with that sacral area, that is that creative energy, that childlike energy. Anytime that you have to get creative, you have to tap into that childlike energy. Period. This is why I sell yoni eggs. Because it helps you get that imbalance.
What do they do? What do yoni? I've heard them, but of course, being a man, certain things I don't go all into finding out what it is. What do they do? What's a yoni egg?
Well, a yoni egg, basically, first and foremost, quantum physics shows that everything in this world is built of crystals. Everything. So you already are a crystal. So any crystal that you may get working spiritually, you already have this energy inside of you. It is just given to you now, so it's time to amplify this energy. So when you're using the yoni egg, you're actually, whatever intentions you put in the yoni egg, because I have different ones. You have the love stone, which is the rose quartz. A lot of people like to start off with that because it's more gentler. Got the clear quartz. It helps you cleanse and amplify, you know, your chakras. And I did the black obsidian because I just wanted to kind of cut cords with like past toxic energies, not only for myself but even from, you know, partners and stuff like that. So, and even getting my feminine energy in balance with my masculine energy instead of, because you know, with trauma, you can just be a savage for so much that you'll wind up fucking up anything good. Like your shadow side will really be in total control. You'll be fucking up anything good sent your way that you would have already asked the universe for, and then you don't find out that you that it was what you asked for till you done fucked it up, because you'll, you know, self-sabotage it based off of, you know, could be masculine, imbalance of masculine energy, imbalance of feminine energy, or anything. So I just wanted to get in balance with that. But yoni eggs, they help you with Kegels, they get you a little wetter, and
so it tightens the vagina. Okay.
It tightens the vagina, gets it wetter. And like I said, any work that you do internally, it reflects externally. Any work, I don't care what type of work it is. If you're working on a root chakra 1 week, look and watch, because the universe gonna show you your work.
So you're gonna see your progression as you do it, or your regression.
Because it might just be destruction because you must destroy in order to rebuild, and that's the Shiva energy. The destruction energy.
But you gotta go through that.
You have to, in order to, especially if you want it to be a solid foundation. Like my house caught on fire before I got this house right here.
Oh, okay.
The whole I had a duplex. Now I have a house. That house caught on fire. Everything that I had, you know, for my business and everything, gone. Books, everything, cars, several cars, everything, gone. I literally was in the shower, so I had no clothes on. So.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you lost everything and your clothes. You was literally naked.
Naked.
Gosh.
But like I was, because I was at that time actually. See, I had lost my brother on my birthday, and I was going through like a deep depression. Right. Which in all actuality, they say that we do things backwards. We're supposed to celebrate death and mourn life, because
I learned that.
Yes, reincarnation is really reincarceration. because it's all this energy stuck in this vessel.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And even beyond that, you know, you got the crab in a bucket theory, whatever the case may be. Some people don't believe in it, but it is true though.
Okay.
I've seen it. But yeah, it's still like.
Good question. For the women, how do you all, because pussy is so good, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you not use it as a weapon? How do you use that to manifest instead of manipulate?
Heal. You use it, and as far as like just like how it originated, use it how it originated. You don't have to focus and manifest in a house. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to focus and manifest in a car or money, because when you ask for money, God look at you stupid. Why are you asking for money?
Go ahead with that.
That
okay.
is so cheap. That is cheap
That
as
should
hell.
be the easiest thing to do, right?
That is cheap. It is cheap. In the spiritual realm, that is some cheap shit. You asking God, please give me some money. No, that is cheap.
Because you have to do the real work, the inner work, and the spiritual work, and that's the real work.
Your currency.
I'm the currency.
Yeah, your energy is frequency. Frequency is currency.
I'm liking this. I'm liking this.
That's you know, you use to heal yourself instead of looking for, okay, because a lot of people, they come to me, love doctor, I need a spell, love spell to get this man, da da da. You are the spell, sweetheart.
Whew. So with us being the spell, even the words and everything that we use is a part of the spell.
Mm-hmm. Your dialogue. Your dialogue exposes your position.
Whew. Say that again. Your dialogue, say that.
Your dialogue exposes your position.
Meaning what? I think, but just break it up.
Loose lips sink ships.
So you can take yourself up or down just by the words that come out of your mouth.
Indubitably. And even, like, that's just your frequency, you know, because words carry energy. Words are spells. That's why you have to spell to make a word.
But check it out. That's why I chose to call myself king. I could have said nigga, rapper, whatever. I could have thought of any other name. I said, why not call myself? I could have used God, but I wanted to kind of flow. I chose to call myself king because I know the power that it has. You know,
I'm
a
Love
king.
Doctor 369 because
That's right.
you know, love is the highest frequency. Doctor, you know, not only am I doctoring other people, I'm really doctoring myself. But 369, Nikola Tesla, you guys look it up. You already know keys. That's the keys.
Okay, we're gonna touch on a little bit more. Okay, meditation. How does that, if it factors in, how does that factor into the tantra and the sex magic and the manifestation?
Okay, because manifestation, first and foremost, manifestation is easy. You just think of something and it's manifested right there. Just like you could think of something positive, you could think of something negative. That's how our minds is built up because of the yin and the yang. But the more you focus on the positive, the more it's likely to manifest. If you don't feed it, it won't grow. So the more you feed the good stuff, that's what's going to grow. So you can manifest anything as simple as thinking about it. But when you sit there and you do mantras and you sit there and you get into your owns and stuff of that nature, and within the meditation factor, meditation is all about surrendering to the divine, you know, and listening to your body. A lot of people just sit there. They don't really know that this is what you're supposed to be doing, or they think, oh, I'm not supposed to think, it's bad. When in all actuality, if you're meditating on a certain chakra, some stuff is gonna come up. Some stuff, whether it's good stuff or bad stuff. It might be something that you might need to reflect on, or something that you need to acknowledge. Oh, I healed from this. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But yes, meditation is all about surrendering, and a lot of people don't understand. When you go to that point of no return, that is the moment of bliss. That is the moment of ecstasy. That is the moment that you are at the most powerfulest time. And if you slip into that moment of surrender, anything that you want on this planet and you're thinking about at that time will manifest itself.
That's beautiful. I guess as a people, we don't know how to, because we've been boxed in by different ideologies, religion. I don't think people know how to let go. Mm-hmm. Because when they go to a certain spot, they stop because I've been taught it's this, boom, 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 boom. So I go close to the line, but they'll get to the line and they don't know how to just let go. How do they do that?
Faith. I mean, anybody that claims to be a believer of any type of higher power shall have some type of faith, whether it's the smallest little pittance of faith, it's faith. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not even from where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I took a leap of faith.
Where we at right now? Tell them what city we in.
In the MD South.
Okay, be more, baby. I came up here. I needed this information. I needed y'all to hear it. So I said, look, I'll come to you. You ain't got to spend no gas money or nothing. I'll come to you. You know. Okay. Business-wise, because I'm not going to keep you long. On the business side, what are some of the things you got going on?
Well, I just actually opened up my Healing of the Lower Four Chakra Tantric healing classes. I already have students, so that is on moexsantiaga.com if you would like to sign up. I also do doula work now too, and doulas are basically experienced labor coaches that help families, not only different pregnant women throughout their pregnancy terms, whether you already had kids, every child experience is different.
So question, so being a doula goes beyond just the childbirth?
It all depends on the doula.
Okay.
Like me, being that I do readings and stuff, when you sign up, you're signing up for like like if you want a life path on your child, you know what I'm saying, or you want to just get yourself together before you have this child, you want knowledge, whatever. I'm the one. I'm basically not
so
just
have
coaching
different
you.
sessions.
Yeah.
Different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So yeah, we have different consultations throughout the whole pregnancy term. You know what I mean? So that's all included with the prices. As well as like a doula bag and stuff like that. So I still do readings. And I do have a healing circle that I just opened it up. And the healing circle is free. So there's a lot of gifted people that I invite throughout my journey because I travel with my business. And I also sell sex toys.
Hey, I was gonna say, get to that. Yeah, get to that.
I'm almost sold out of the rose toy. I'm almost sold out of them.
Look,
I got like 4 more left.
We're not gonna let no rose eat no pussy better than us fellas. It's great. Buy the sex toy. I'm not telling y'all not to buy it, but y'all get y'all pussy eating game up.
Y'all better start taking them classes now.
Learn that the clit is more than just the middle part. It's more parts to the clit than that. Y'all probably ain't know that.
Yep, that's a whole nother topic.
I've studied it.
Yes, Lord. It's a whole nother. You know what I'm saying?
So what's your website to access this again?
Well, the toys.
Different areas?
Well, I do have 2 different websites.
Okay.
My official website is moexsantiaga.com where you can get spiritual items. I also have the rose toy on that website. However, gspot.xme.com has like so many other options of toys from vibrators, dildos.
So I'm gonna put all the information in the description. So
wings,
you. Okay, I got a question, and I ain't gonna hold you long. Do you find that men are more open now to sex toys than before, or it's still kind of hit and miss?
I'm
sure it's mostly women that purchase from you.
Actually, I get majority of women clientele. However, I do get some men clientele. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like it's coming a time because now you got a lot of LGBTQ. You know what I'm saying? So it's coming a time where people, they will be more open about their sexuality. Eventually. After they degrade and try to kill it first, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you must destroy in order to reveal. You know, I feel like I've met more men that, because I really didn't think men were open to this stuff. Like when I first started playing with toys, my ex-husband was so against it. Like he was like high top jealous of the
I tried to
toy.
cut me with one of my wives before. It was alright.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like I feel like whatever, like every sex is so big. Sex is huge.
Yeah.
So whatever your preference is your fucking preference.
Right. We don't have any business telling people who to have sex with.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Look, let me tell you
no
something.
Business.
If y'all want like
what you believe.
Your man to come like super hard or something.
You're not doing that to me. What she about to say though? But go ahead.
Yeah, y'all probably, whoever mess with him, y'all probably do this. Listen.
You ain't going in the booty hole.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't deal with no booty hole actions. No, sir.
You going to
No. What you do is that vibrator, shit, y'all can use this rose toy. That vibrator, put it right on his balls, right when he about to come.
I've had that happen. Boy, you gonna skeet down the street on that, baby.
That's it. Somebody getting pregnant in the door. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord. That's it.
Hey, let them bring the toys out while y'all doing it. Y'all stop being scared thinking that dick is enough. It might be, but add some spice to it. Here, go on, plug that thing. Go on, unplug it and bring it over here. Put it away.
And when you use it together, God. Look, let me tell you something. Your pussy gonna be super wet. The masculine gonna be super stiff on, and he gonna want to go like several different rounds.
Let her be the freak she want to be, or she gonna be it with somebody else.
My whole thing is, let's get on this topic real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Because my thing is, you know, dudes be talking about them. They don't like hoes or whatever. But they damn sure don't like no boring girl.
I touched on this on another podcast. Just like we sometimes criticize y'all for always wanting the street dude, the whatever, the dope boy. Yeah, most of us, we like hoes.
Look, let's be honest, fellas.
We like the
y'all
crazy.
Like them hoes.
We might not want to, when we really think about it logically or however, like, nah, that shouldn't be my girl. But as far as the excitement and
right, the excitement,
the conversation, even the friction, it's like, man, I hate her, but I love her. And that pussy is fire. Y'all crazy. Y'all, that's why I be mad. That's why I'm 41 and mess. No, I'm not going to say that because my wives won't hoes.
Oh, shit.
They won't hoes, so don't nobody go
no,
back.
Hold up. No,
but
stop right here. Look, let me tell y'all something. Whether y'all his ex-wives used to watch this, look, everybody got a little bit of hoe in them.
And
so
yeah, some of that stuff we did.
Marry you. You went down in that thing. He's like, whoo.
Hanging all off the bed and shit.
Whoo. Yeah, that's that little bit of hoe in you. It's okay, embrace that hoe, but just don't overdo it now.
And that's real. Like, okay, now being older, I'm 41, be 42. A lot of that is kind of not in the forefront anymore. So yeah, I'm still attracted to certain things. Now I see something, I'm like, that's just what I like right there. Her little crazy ass. But because I'm more focused on my purpose now, it's like, but I ain't gonna do that. As opposed to maybe even just last year before, a couple years, like, oh, I got to. She the right type of crazy for me. And y'all only got to admit it. I'm gonna admit it. Y'all hoes be getting me. Y'all used to get me sometime. That crazy coochie.
I'm fucking alive. But it's the way you can heal that crazy coochie so it can come to balance crazy coochie. Just not that crazy, I guess. I don't know how you
recently, and I ain't gonna lie, recently I blocked one girl because I was like, if I keep going, I'm gonna get lost in this craziness. And I ain't gonna be able to get out this time. Because I really liked her. And she was just the right amount of intelligent, the right amount of classy, the right amount of good mother, the right amount of crazy. And I was like, this gonna be the one to take me out if I keep going after this. I knew it, but I couldn't stop going after it. So I was like, I have to block her.
That sounds like some crazy sex magic. You know what she was thinking while y'all was having sex?
But we only kind of did it one time.
It don't matter. It only takes
one time. It wasn't even a whole, like, it was, I had to really go get back on the road. So it was kind of like a, quick.
We just had this whole conversation about merging. He talking about how quick it was.
But I'm saying, just from that one, I was like, nah, this gonna be, if I'm that, and I ain't gonna say hook or, I ain't want no pussy whip, but the energy was pulling me in that intensely. I was like, nah.
She was magnetic. She's probably really tapped into her divine feminine energy.
Yo, she was different. So if you subscribe, because I blocked you, and you happen to see this, I ain't blocked you because I was mad. I blocked you because I was about to be hooked on your ass like a motherfucker.
I done did that
Woo!
before. I done did that before.
And I was like, at 41, I can't do that no more. Girl, you had my whole paycheck. And I just started getting some really nice ones. You're not about to get them.
That's why you got to get in control of your sexual energies.
But that's what I've been doing. I'm like, look, back to what you were saying about the hoes. Now I just kind of, I appreciate them. I was about to say something else crazy. But I don't necessarily, unless I have further intentions, I don't even go after it. I appreciate it from a distance. I might even compliment it, but I don't even go no further than that because I'm on my purpose for real. I'm getting focused. Got to do the work you was mentioning about, and I don't want to mess nobody else up in the process of me, getting grounded and rooted and everything like that.
Let me tell y'all something.
Go ahead.
I love the hoes, okay? Everybody got their purpose. You know what I'm saying? I say I love the hoes because y'all shop at gspotxxxme.com. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't need no hoes for my relationship because, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a hoe. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no hoes for my relationship. But other than that, look, if you're going to be a hoe, be the best hoe you can be. You hear me? But don't come up with my relationship.
Y'all the most honest ones out there. For real. Y'all wild ones, I ain't gonna even just say hoes, but some of y'all that's a little more. Actually, my best friend that passed a few years back, she was from VA, but she lived up here. you know, and she was a piece of work. Wow, a fight, like, not a hoe. I'm not saying that, but she was like very hood, very street. But that was my dog, and people would have never thought we was that close.
Well, what's your definition of a hoe?
I'm supposed to say she wasn't a hoe.
But let's be clear. What's your definition? Because everybody got different definitions. So what's your definition of a hoe?
Mine is okay. More so one that's irresponsible with how they use their sexuality. Because okay, some women are sexual, but they're aware of what they're doing, and they know what they're doing, and they're moving within that. Even if they're having sex with different people, they know what they're doing. I believe that there are some that are just irresponsible, and they'll give that away for whatever, a good time, or $20, or a trip to the beach, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you feel is that on point with the
I
definition?
don't think.
What's your definition?
My definition of a hoe is just, a woman that's just out there, just like always humping because she looking for validation from a dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying they don't understand. They trying to find themselves through sex instead of knowing that they already have it.
What's that song that T.I. was talking about when he was like, when he was having a conversation with that girl, and she was basically saying that she just wanted the feeling. She was like, dang, what's that song? It's a song by T.I. and it was a collabo song actually. And he was asking, and she was like, all you want to do is feel love. Tip, all I want to do is feel love. Okay. Even if I know it ain't real love. But that's fucked up. But that's still love.
A lot of people feel like that though. Yeah, a lot of them. Not just younger women too. Some older ones still trying to find it through that, and that's. I guess that's more disappointing. With men too, but for us to still be progressing and still not have learned that sex ain't the way that's gonna do it. You'll keep a person for a little while with sex, but after a while, it's always going to be somebody that suck it a little bit more or whatever you like. There's always going to be somebody out there that do it.
Yeah, if y'all not really using that sexual energy right anyway. Because to be honest with you, when you go into Tantra, the nut is just a tool. You're not having sex to get nut. You know what I'm saying? You're not having sex to nut. You're using it for expansion. You're using it for liberation. You're using it for actual reason. And this is what a lot of the ancestors are feeling like, we're undeserving because of the fact that we're just abusing it. You know what I mean? Like, we give you so much power. A lot of people don't even know how much power they have. Like, your penis, men out there, your penis, the magic stick. You understand that? When God them leviosa. And the women, y'all box, is just like the genie in the bottle. The motherfucking lamp. Yeah, it's just like that. You make a wish, boom, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Magic, though, when you're working with your magi or whatever, it takes time. Some faster than others. Because I did something the other day, and I was like, yo, that's for real? Oh, okay. I was shocked.
You experienced something a little different?
Yeah, I actually, I did like a little masturbation, sex ritual thing for a friend of mine, because they were in a bind type thing. And next thing you know, they seeing results. See, I didn't even tell this person.
Hold on, and I'm not trying to be funny, because I don't understand it. You masturbated for them, to manifest for them, or?
Especially, like, if you haven't necessarily cut a cord. Like, if you have some type of soul contract with this person, you have the ability to talk to the ethers for them, talk to the earth. But they didn't ask me to do such, and they know that I do such and such. I told them I do such and such. But, they didn't ask, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Because they think they can do it by themselves.
But if they just asked you, you could have tapped in and
put
the energy out there to help fix it.
Exactly. All I had to, because whatever you put out to the universe, it has to come back to you. This is the law of attraction. As above is so below. As within is so without. You manifest your own reality.
Okay. So because we're going to wrap it up. I don't want to keep you long. So everything sexual should be intentional.
Everything in life.
Yeah,
but definitely sexual.
Because we've used it we've used it wrong.
Yeah. It's a portal.
I mean, even during the act, it shouldn't just be about, let me hit it from the back and look at the ass. And I ain't trying to be funny. But like, no, you should be actually have something on your mind, like what you're trying to manifest the whole time. Like,
because if not, you're gonna be stuck in the same toxic wave cycle of whatever. Like, it's so easy that I wouldn't say it's easy, because a lot of people, they have like billions of thoughts throughout the day. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's easy. But when you can focus on something, like I said, you come into that point of surrenderance, that climax, that, you know, that already is a portal itself. You're already opening up your 7 chakras while y'all having sex. So, you know, now you're allowing whatever energy field that they have, whether it's depressing or whatever, you're downloading that energy. You're really downloading that energy. So, if you're not saying
people away from me,
huh?
I fucked people away from me because of what I was thinking. Like, it was almost like a one last time. Like, yeah, get the fuck away from me. I don't like you, but I'm gonna turn this pussy up one more time.
I'm fucking up.
Yeah, get the fuck away from me. You like this shit, don't you? But you gotta go.
Alive. That's fucked up.
But that's real.
Did they cry?
I've had a couple cry, not for that one, but they got the fuck away from me.
I'm fucking alive. You done broke them poor ladies, poor heart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and apologize for him, y'all ladies, because I love y'all.
There was a couple of y'all had to fuck y'all away from me.
Hey, sometimes that's how you gotta do it though.
Yeah.
Like, for real, like, cause now that I know what I know, cause I have a lot of, you know, exes that, you know, want me back or whatever the case may be. I wish I would have kind of did that. You know what I'm saying? Cause niggas is crazy for real. You know, I had a nigga hit my fucking. I blocked him on my phone. This nigga hit my email.
I've had that.
Blocked him on Facebook, everything. How the fuck you hit my email?
I haven't had that happen yet.
An old ass email at that. What the hell type of shit? Nigga, I was like, yo, nigga is wildin', B.
You putting that magic on. See, you at a different level, so.
But look, I was actually using Tantra before I even learned it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to, even abusing my own energies, I had to step back and learn, like, okay, this is why these men is like this. Oh shit, so you know what I'm saying? Certain dudes, like, I've experienced different things, like even astrologically, like in the astral realm with certain dudes, you know. So when you do merge, you're taking on not even just their physical or emotional baggage, but also their psychics, like whatever gifts they have. Be aware. Like, if you feeling over emotional for some odd reason, you might have fucked the empath.
I was fucking with an empath. I'm telling you, that shit had me fucked up, yo.
I'm telling you. Because the reason why you wasn't giving them empathic abilities because you wasn't able to handle them. That person was able to handle, like, I'm empathic. That's why it was easy for me to pick up what your ancestors were saying and them just to speak through me. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, and that's why you was like, oh, that's confirming this, that, and the third back when we was doing the reading.
Right.
So, yeah, you'll wind up, you know, that's why y'all have to establish certain type of balance, like, and understanding, like, before y'all have sex, whether it's, we're not even going this is just casual, we're not going to move further into a relationship, this is just a casual one-time thing. Establish it before you know what I'm saying? Because you'll at least give the person a chance to say yay or nay. Even though sometimes that still don't work, you know.
I was going to say, like, I'm at the point, like, yeah, sometimes I want to have casual sex, but it's a kind of a conflict because I want to actually be with somebody where I can do all the nasty shit I want to do. But I know I ain't going to do that with somebody I'm just having casual sex with. So it's like, I don't want to waste that energy because when I do it, I want it to go all the way in.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm a firm believer that if a man find, you know, their wife or the mate or whatever the case may be, you know, and they're with each other for a certain amount of time, and that man is making this woman feel like she's the only woman in the world that he loves. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She will eventually invite a third party. Eventually, because she might just be like, hey.
Got a couple offers. I never.
You know what I'm saying?
Never take up on the offers, though.
You never took up on the offer? Well, maybe if you want that casual sex, maybe you should try it one time. If you find that girl and you with her for a couple years and she be like, hey, boo, listen, this for Peaches. Hey, Peaches.
Got a couple of y'all now that.
I mean, well, it's a way that, like when you do like threesomes and stuff, it's a way that, you know, that energy, it's a big field, you know what I'm saying, of energy that you would want to, you know, kind of.
You need to make sure it's the right third party.
Absolutely, because you have people that invite people, and then that person will sit here and like try
That's
to
the whole
fuck
relationship.
Yeah, because it's a rule within sex. It's quantum leverage. Whoever you have sex with, you better be careful, because if that person money ain't right, your money ain't gonna be right. They're gonna be like a leech. They're gonna be sucking through from your money. They money ain't right, because it's a reflection. Like whatever energy that you put in your energy field is bound to reflect. Maybe you're supposed to be further than where you are today, but you didn't, because you went and fucked with that succubus. So she was sucked not only your energy, your sexual energy, because that's your currency for real. So she done sucked your currency dry, and now your pockets are starting to reflect the currency that you now hold within your being.
I'm getting back now. Y'all some of it out. I'm getting back now though. Fuck that.
Yeah, so when you learn how to like say for instance you masturbate or whatever, that's why they say masturbation is not bad.
Look, I'm a trucker. I be on the road. I be boom, 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 boom.
Did you wash your hair? Now let me
I mean, not now. I ain't been on the road today, but shoot, I be down in Florida sometime. Ain't no coochie down there. I'm trying to buy. Boop, boop, boop.
But yeah, and the more like the most powerful teachers, they didn't have that much sex. They barely had sex at all.
Like the Zen, the monks and stuff like that.
The more that you don't have sex and you actually harness this energy, and like if you go into meditations, like I do the Tantric healing of the 4 lower chakras, and you start moving that stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy manifestations. Like, and that is where you really want to be, instead of I'm just jacking just to get the joy of it and boom, 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 because you're getting older. Like, people don't understand. You see why I look so young? I don't have that much sex.
I look young too, don't I?
Yeah, you do look young. But I don't,
when I'm with somebody, I have a lot of sex. But outside of that,
yeah, see?
I associate with women, so sometimes it's the perception that, oh, he fuck her, he fuck her. Like, no, I'm just really cool with a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about nothing sexual. Even if we talk about it, we don't necessarily have to act. You know, when I'm in a relationship, we fucking. Outside of that, I'm particular. Well,
so when you learning how to use your energies, that masculine and feminine energy inside of you, you wind up getting more knowledge. Because I know that if I was with certain beings at certain times in my life, I wouldn't establish as much as I've established now. You know, so it's all about quantum leverage, because you're a quantum being. And yeah, so you always want to be aware of what type of energies that you're allowing yourself to merge with. And you have this feminine energy in you already. You know, whether it's a man, whether y'all like it or not, feminine energy symbolizes just your feelings in general. And if you feel numb and you don't feel, then it's a lot that you're missing out of. You're limited. Yeah, you're limited. But that's what they're trying to make the world now. They're trying to make people numb and have no feelings and stuff of that nature. So yeah, definitely y'all masculine, y'all want to tap into that feminine energy, whether it's you surrendering to your higher self, that surrenderance energy, and it'll be so much stuff that will birth out of just doing that and understanding that you do have, just as well as you have that masculine, you have that feminine energy. And just
we fight it off. We fight it because we talk.
You feel like you're a simp.
You
feel like you're a simp. And a lot of people, they think that being in a relationship, if you don't cheat, then you a simp. Like, yo, that's just retarded. How you say you love somebody and as soon as you start fucking with them, you start lying? That's a contradiction. You cannot. First of all, you can't love somebody without first loving yourself. But you damn sure can't say you really love somebody if you're sitting there lying to their face about dumb shit.
That's especially when you've agreed to be with just them. Decide the terms of the agreement from the start. If you need multiple women, find a woman that's fine with that.
And that's what I be saying.
Because women out here that's cool with that, yo.
Thank you. Yes, it is.
Like, I know some that are cool with that. They really not that hard to find if you're honest. Tell them what you want up front. If you ain't intending to just be, because and you can disagree, I don't think it's in a man's nature just naturally to just want to be with one woman. Can we be with just one woman and decide to be? Yes, but I think just naturally we're hunters, so we want to go after multiple, but we can be monogamous if we choose to. Just decide what side of the fence you want to play on. If you want to be in a polyamorous or polyamorous
there's so many different types of
it's all talk about that. Say that's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
And if a woman would respect the truth even if she doesn't go with the program.
Yeah. I have friends that they're very attractive men, don't get me wrong. But they like polygamy, and personally I don't like polygamy.
Not with that, right?
You know what I'm saying? However, just like you feel like men, they want multiple wives, I know that women too, they want multiple niggas. Yeah. But I feel like that comes from a place of, because a lot of people, like I looked it up statistically, a lot of people that participate in polygamy, they have some type of lack thereof, whether it's insecurities, depressions, financially, or something like that, and they lack the ability or strength to want to work on that within themselves. That wholeness that I was telling you about, that's the thing. The world is so divided, it's taught you how to divide yourself.
Whew. Good gracious.
Yeah, that's basically...
That's heavy.
That's basically all in a nutshell. Like, I feel like, yeah, everybody's going to look for something that's to complete them until they find that completion is within themselves. Whether it's multiple people. So if you
find wholeness within you, you should connect with somebody else that's found wholeness. Mm-hmm. And that's all you need.
Sometimes you'll connect with somebody that doesn't have that wholeness, but it was just your job to connect so that they can elevate. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So you connect to disconnect. So it's like, we're connected, but like, I'm giving you room to grow. You know what I'm saying? To be your own being. Like, yeah, we're in a tribe. We share the same tribe, but you gotta grow your family just as well as I gotta grow my family. Right, so like you said, at every level of life, there's people that you can connect with. It's all in whether you want to stay stagnant on one level or you want to elevate, or hell, you probably want to go lower. You never know. Everybody has their own type of where they want to be in life. Everybody signed their own type of contract, or whether they want to make it better or make it worse.
So y'all review your contract. You might not even know why you're here, or that what you're doing is the reason why you're here. Mm-hmm. Review your contract.
Get that life path reading, y'all. Yeah. Get that breakdown, because a lot of people, they don't know that you're more than just that sun sign. Like, you could be a Leo. That's all they know. You got a moon ascendant. You got a Pluto. You got a Mars. You got a Mercury. And it tells you, and it breaks down why you do things the way you do, how you get better, or whatever the case may be. It helps you evaluate yourself so that you'll be, I wouldn't even say manipulate, you'll be able to manipulate yourself. You'll be able to elevate and grow into your best potential. So don't be afraid of astrology. Don't be afraid of any type of information that your ancestors are offering you. And it comes in plenty of different ways.
So question, you speak of astrology. So tell us, isn't Virgo the best astrological sign?
No. My son's a Virgo. No.
He's dope. I don't even know young man. You dope. I ain't call
I give it the second best for Scorpio gang. Already.
I was married. My first wife was my second wife was a Scorpio. I'm tripping. See? My first wife was a Virgo. Is a Virgo because they're both alive.
Scorpio. The second one. Who are you with longer?
Scorpio.
Rest my case.
I ain't gonna say too, cause we cool now. But that's that crazy, but I can't let it go type
magnetic.
Of love. I'm
that's
telling
what
you.
It is. It's magnetic.
Like I say, we cool. And if you see this or somebody tell her,
I'm rooting for you, girl.
I ain't got number love for you. But you know, your ass was crazy. But that, good God Almighty. Oh my
girl, you
gracious.
just misunderstood, girl. You just misunderstood.
Nah, like you say, and I think we both can look back at it now and be like, we was younger. Mm-hmm. You know, when I look at when we split up, that was almost 7-8 years ago now. Mm. And we was together about 10 years overall, maybe. Official, unofficial, about 10-year period.
Yeah, Scorpios come in your life when it's time for a change. You know, Scorpios is all about transmutation. Scorpio is the most mystic sign. So yeah,
and I think that's what I could never quite figure her out all the way. It's like I get right there and
you never figure her out.
I could never quite put my finger on it, but I had to keep going after it.
That's the perks of a Scorpio.
I gotta keep going after it.
Yes. So yeah, that's a Scorpio for you, because we keep it so that it's like it's not too much, but it ain't too little. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all the freaks of the zodiac.
So they say.
No, I say.
Because Scorpio rules the ball sack like Taurus rules the throat. Scorpio, because we got the balls. You know, we do shit that the other signs won't do.
That's a fact. Y'all level of crazy is different. And I don't mean to just keep referring to that part because actually when I dated, she was one of the most creative people too. Mm-hmm. Like, could sing and all that, but she just was, her mind worked fast. And that's one thing I did like about it, because I'm quick with it. She was quick with it, like sharp mind. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, I think I cut you off.
No,
you say y'all rule the ball sack.
Yeah, we do. We rule the ball sack like Pisces rule the feet. You know.
What Virgo rule? The world, baby.
Virgo is known as the virtuous ones. Virgo rules. Hold on.
And we're gonna get back to the Scorpio part. And like I said, we're gonna wrap it up. I don't want to overstay my welcome, but this is good. I told y'all we were gonna have a good one. Y'all don't know nothing about tantric sex. Now y'all go and start practicing and start harnessing that energy. And start messing people up with this thing.
I'm telling you. I'm about to see what Virgo rules real quick.
Yeah. We about to look up.
I want to make sure I'm
Scorpio rules the ball sack. Y'all do have an energy about y'all that's different. You all are, even without having sex, you all seem to carry the sexual energy more than the other zodiacs.
Oh,
What's up? What we rule, baby?
The digestive system.
What that mean?
Aries was the head, the digestive system, the gut, the intestines.
So, what's the significance of that?
Well, Virgo mantra is I analyze. And, you know, you can feel a lot of stuff. Like, we have 3 brains, and one of the brains are in our guts. And, yeah, basically, y'all analyze. Sometimes y'all overanalyze things.
Yeah, that's a Virgo for you.
Oh, my God, it's so irritating. But y'all most likely to be virtuous throughout your life. Y'all have this prophetess type of energy as well. So
okay. I would just let her speak on it. I'm a Virgo, baby.
Yeah. They say Jesus was a Virgo.
Michael Jackson, Beyonce,
Jesus.
Dave Chappelle. Yeah. Quotation marks. That's why I started naming some other ones.
Yeah, look. Jesus.
But some other people, Nas, Joe Budden.
My baby father. Okay.
Me. You know what I'm saying?
But Nas had a problem. You know what? I take that back. Nas is not my baby father because he used to hit on women. Khalees.
Yeah, we only. I ain't never hit a woman. Regardless what, I ain't hit a woman, so we can't accept that, Nas.
Yeah, we can't. So don't. Nas gotta cut you out this one.
Yeah, we gonna leave you out of that one. R.I.P. Kobe too, Virgo.
Yes, R.I.P. Kobe.
Yeah.
Resurrect in peace, my brother.
Hey, but listen, shout out your cause I ain't gonna hold you too long, cause you have so much information. This could go on for hours, y'all. Like the different things she's mastered and is an expert at, not just sexually, but it seems like it all is encompassed in one.
Yeah, it basically, because it started off with sex, and then it went to me practicing doula work and welcoming.
Okay, so the initial part was sex, the sex knowledge and understanding that, and everything else just kind of fell up under that. Okay.
Opportunities started opening. Okay. The universe said, "This is where they want me to do it." Because like you said, it all coincides with each other. You start off with the sexual. Okay.
Keep going.
First, you start off with the sexual energy, and then you give birth. Even if you're giving birth to a project, it doesn't necessarily, like Mother's Day, y'all, it's Mother's Year, because even if you're not giving birth or cannot give birth to an actual being, you can give birth to a project. You can give birth to something that could give back to the community or could teach the youth. You know what I'm saying? It's so much stuff that you could give birth to that lies within that womb space. So, outside of a child. Right. And that's what your sexual energy teaches you. Like, my whole thing is, if you can make a straight clone of you with your semen, imagine what you can do if you transmute it up. Imagine. You can make a whole nother being walking, talking, learning, fighting.
If you can do that, you should be able to manifest anything.
More than just manifest, because like I told you, manifestation is just thought. You can think something and that's manifesting.
Okay.
Imagine what you can do when you move that energy, whether it's opening certain chakras, coming to spiritual gifts, or healing yourself. It's so much stuff. Different portals. Like I said, people, they choose food over their sexual energies because they don't know about, hey, my sexual energy was already implanted in me. So,
and that's what I was going to ask you. How do we walk around embracing that? Because, okay, I'm a sexual person. Most people that will admit it, everybody a freak for real. Mm-hmm. It's only a few that's kind of conservative. You just don't find out about their levels of freakiness sometimes until you're behind closed door. Now, some people are able to walk with their sexuality, and you can tell, like, they have an energy about them that says, oh, I know this thing right. So that's why when we tell y'all sometimes y'all walk like that thing good, is because that energy that's on you is like, yo.
Oh, wow.
I know she knows it's blessed.
That's funny because I got that. Somebody told me that before. They was like, yo, you walking like, I said, how the hell you walk like it's good?
It's
That's
a certain
weird.
energy that y'all, I'm just telling you, sometimes we don't understand.
Man, crazy.
Nah, but it ties in because we see that energy like, yo, I need that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So how does the average person that doesn't walk with that confidence not feel ashamed of it? Like, how do people not feel ashamed of the sexual thoughts, the sexual feelings? Because we always trying to suppress it. Now, yeah, you have to be disciplined in it. How do you walk not ashamed of it? I don't even know how to ask that no better than that.
Because it's all about being true to yourself and being authentic in who you are. Because it's not like we have to, like, personally me, I don't go around like, hey, I'm the best sex expert out there, because there's so many different ways you can teach Tantra.
Right.
A lot of different teachers that teach Tantric sex. However, it's just owning your own journey. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that's like anybody that's spiritual that does not, let's say spiritual, that does not practice Tantric sex is not spiritual. There's no way that you can tap in and live into your infinite being if you're abusing your sexual energies. Period. And it's okay to be at the rate of, I have to heal this, and that's how you do it. You just start healing. You know, I got molested when I was a little girl. You know, so I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm really not out there with my sexual energies like that, and I've never been. You know what I'm saying? So it took me a while to actually learn my body, how it responds, and some more, and also to just be comfortable with enough to talk about this. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like,
okay.
You know, and so a lot of people, like, it'd be so many different clients that come to me with different energies. Like, I had one that said she's ashamed after playing with herself. You know what I'm saying? So that's why she normally will just
I'm
have
gonna
a
be
man.
ashamed to play with myself.
Sometimes they literally
I'd be more ashamed of playing with y'all than playing with me. I'm proud of me.
Hey, look, if you don't play with yourself, don't play with me.
Straight up.
For real.
But that's real. You don't go ahead. You don't know what you like until you.
For real. And that goes in every area of life. Yeah. If you don't play with yourself, don't play with me.
Yeah, you gotta test that thing out. Yeah.
But
keep on.
My thing is, a lot of people experience trauma. My first sexual encounter that I was trying to, you know, like enjoy, I still didn't enjoy it.
And I was gonna say, it's amazing how you took someone else's mishandling sex, and it was something that hurt you, and you have been able to take that journey, and now that's like the main thing you do to heal. Mm-hmm. You use the very thing that hurt you to heal yourself, and then you're able to heal other people. As mama, you gotta answer that.
And I talk about it.
Okay, I guess I ain't.
She ain't time to talk about nothing anyway. I ain't lying. I know exactly. Trust me.
Well, I ain't gonna hold you long. But that's amazing how you were able to do that. Because everybody, unfortunately, most women I know have experienced something on that level. Mm-hmm. Whether it was more tragic or something as simple as a man saying something inappropriate to them. Most women have experienced that. But I know some that are still trying to find themselves. Like, who am I within that?
Mm-hmm. Well, life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of what you do about it.
Come on with it.
So, maybe it was my job to go through what I've been through. You know, even with my ex-husband putting sex magic on me, like literally. You know, in my love life, maybe I was meant to heal from that so I can show other beings how they have the power, one, to heal themselves, and also that they can overcome anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done stuff with no money, and people think that, oh, you have to have money to do this. Like, I actually moved out of Virginia with no money, and I was good.
Wow. You
know what I'm saying? Like, the universe has its ways to show you what you're here for. You know, so yeah, I just took it because I was tired of feeling so low vibrational. Like, when you're depressed, you're poisoning your body. And a lot of people don't know that. And this is how a lot of your chi energy gets clogged, and you get like problems possibly in your leg or whatever. Anything. Sicknesses, and you know, off of depression. And a lot of people, they don't know. So they have like stagnant chi, and then they going in the hospitals taking all these drugs that they can't even pronounce, and it ain't doing nothing but making them worse. When they don't even know that all you gotta do is go get some acupuncture, get that chi moving, work that chi, meditate. Meditation is very good, whether it's sexual or non-sexual, it's very good. You know, because when you slip into that moment of meditation while you're having sex, it's complete bliss, it's complete ecstasy. Then at that time, you're actually aligned with the divine. You know what I'm saying? So it's, you know, I feel like everybody has their own path, you know, and I've seen plenty of people try to do what I do, but they can't because they didn't walk my path, you know, and I didn't just stop at tantric sex. I actually took it further, and Tantra is actually big. You can't think that you can watch one video or any YouTube video and think that you know about Tantra. You actually have to experience it.
This is a journey, right?
It is a journey. Right.
It's not just a head knowledge. It's a lifelong journey.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And it's something that you have to consistently work on. Like when you start healing, you don't just heal one day and then think that I'm healed or I'm done. No, it's a constant thing. Having
continually to maintain that.
Exactly. This is a world of give and take. This is a world of yin and yang, where that's good, that's also bad. So you always gonna have to work on yourself. So as soon as you thinking, I don't have to work on, this is why shadow work is very important. When you coming out of the meditation and stuff like that, you got to do your shadow work. Shadow work is all the time. If you really want to really master, I don't say master because anything with a master has a slave. So that'll be you enslaving yourself. If you really want,
balls, baby. Okay.
If you really want to live in liberation and sovereign your energy, as far as tap into that source energy of you being source, because you are all things, God is all things, you know, that's what you really want to learn, your sexual energies and how to do that shadow work outside of your sexual energy, because it's a constant thing. It's a constant healing mechanism. Like, I remember thinking that I wasn't healed enough, but the universe showed me, like, Sade, you is way more healed than what you think. You know, and that's a lot of us. A lot of us, we downplay our successes.
I think I've done it a lot.
Maybe because other people don't recognize it, the people that we want to recognize it, or maybe. I
know with me, I think because I see so much further ahead that I get frustrated when other people don't see it. So sometimes I'll abort the mission. And then when I see it manifest anyway, but somebody else get to do it, I'm like, yo, but I was right.
Yeah.
I was right.
You should have stuck to it, right?
Yeah, so now I'm like, nah, y'all ain't got to see it, man. I know what I see.
Yep, that's what the universe is trying to teach you.
Yeah.
You the 8s, bro. You supposed to be great.
Yeah, what's that again? You said what?
You the 8. Your life path 8.
Life path 8.
You supposed to
be great. That's dope.
Yeah, that's Lord.
Okay, well, look. Because I got to get back down. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 12 o'clock? Oh, my watch is wrong.
It's 12:55. It's almost 1.
Okay. Yeah, I do need to get back down the road. Got some other shooting I need to do, but this has been amazing. Y'all don't understand. Like, take this information, y'all, and go on your own journey. If your sex life or your sex journey has been stagnant, this is a jump start. Like I said, you're not gonna get all the answers in one setting, but take this. Start doing your own Googles and start seeking out to the universe or God or Allah, whoever you talk to. Talk to them. But be honest with yourself about it. Not based on what the church said, what your grandma said, based on what your body telling you.
Not even Google. Because a lot of times, the information that I have is not on Google.
Okay.
You have to tap into the Akashic records. You have to.
That's okay.
And that's another topic.
Okay, yeah, I guess say, I forgot. Okay.
You know, yeah.
This stuff is so deep. Start the journey now. You don't have to know it all because you're never going to know it all. But just add these tools to your toolbox. Look, I can't wait till I begin elevating more and get to that point with somebody else where sex is more than just about the physical act.
It's like a beautiful thing.
Like we floating above the clouds and stuff.
Yeah, it's really a path of love. If you really want to heal from trauma or anything, you want to do it the genuine way where you don't have to do all this bull stuff, Tantra is the way to go. Hey,
was one of y'all out there start doing this so we can connect along the way at some time?
Agape love.
Okay. All around us. Hey, listen. Shout out your websites one more time.
Okay.
And we're going to get up out of here.
Moexsantiaga.com. You guys tap in, subscribe for the email list on Moexsantiaga.com, and gspotxxxme.com will have a lot of toys for masculine and feminine. You name it, it's there.
I like that. Look, hit that subscribe button. We about to be up out of here. I appreciate y'all. Peace. That was dope.